What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy LexThomas21 back with another movie review, one of my favorite movie franchises of all time. Here with my twin brother Myron. Say what's up to everybody.
What up, yo?
And we're here doing the review for the very first Harry Potter film, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I got it right here. We just watched it on Blu-ray and it looked amazing on Blu-ray.
It's worth it.
Well, if you guys don't know, this will be a spoiler-filled review as well. We're going to be talking about a lot of things in the movie, a lot of plot lines. If you guys haven't seen it, don't watch it. The movie's been out for over, what, 18 years?
Sorry, if you haven't seen it yet, and I don't give a fuck if you're not into that shit, this is one of the best movies of all time.
Well, movie franchise.
Of all time,
just
bro.
this one.
All time. Franchise of all time.
This is of our generation. This is our Star Wars of our generation. That's when I first saw it.
Exactly.
When I first saw it, I'm thinking, oh, this is kind of like the Star Wars generation.
Younger days.
Mm-hmm. It's them things. Basically, it's about a little boy's named Harry Potter. Find out that he's a wizard. His parents were wizards. His parents were murdered by a dark lord named Lord Voldemort. He goes to a school called Hogwarts. He meets two other friends named Ron and Hermione. Mm-hmm. They go on their little minor adventures to find out this stone called the Sorcerer's Stone. Mm-hmm. And they try to figure out, is Snape trying to take the stone? That's one of the teachers at the school. It turns out it wasn't him that was taking the stone. It was Professor Quirrell the entire time. Mm-hmm. And it turns out in the end, he had Lord Voldemort on the back of his head the entire time. Into my thoughts of it, I absolutely still love this movie. This whole franchise just still have a big, major part of my life. It's been a part of my life for over 12 years. The movie came out in 2001, so basically it's been like 14 years since the movie's been out. It's crazy to think that the movie's been out this long. I still remember the first time I seen this movie. The first time I saw it, I asked my Uncle CJ, shout out to him, that we wanted to order it on pay-per-view because we wanted to see it. I didn't go to the theater to see it. I think at the time, none of my parents really wanted to take me to go see it. I just had him order it for me, and we watched it like the entire time we was over his house.
The whole time we was there.
And we watched it like 10 times, at least 10 times.
Through the lines before we even left his house.
Exactly. And
Seriously.
There's a lot of things that draws me to this film. One, the Star Wars type feel of it. A little kid. There's a Dark Lord. He's the only one that can stop him. Technically, this is basically how it is. You tell throughout the entire. If you watch the entire franchise,
the whole thing has totally characters. You know what I mean? You're gonna see a whole bunch of stuff like in the film that you'd be like, "Wow, is this really? This is really the wizarding world. Like this is really the wizarding.
That's the one thing I loved about it. The more wizard-like feel of it. This is the closest we've gotten at this point. This is the one at the same time Lord of the Rings came out, but Lord of the Rings wasn't taking the type of feel like this was.
No, it wasn't.
This was the more kid-friendly type film.
Other than
the first two Harry Potters were more kid-friendly, and then they started getting more adult as they got older. But this one is strictly what people say is a kid's film. It's more kid-friendly.
It's more kids.
You can have your kids watch it.
Exactly. It's no type of. Like
it's not a lot of violence.
A lot of violence.
Yeah, it's a lot of kiddie violence.
No cussing at all.
Yeah, it's some kid friendly violence.
It's mostly you could have your kids sit down and watch it. It's nothing even about religion. There's nothing religious about this movie.
I remember back then
when it first came out.
It wasn't about that. It was about could it be real? Like the whole thing about the religion type thing is the witchcraft and wizardry thing. That goes back into ancient centuries and stuff like that.
If you really look at it, it's based off of a book that somebody made up. How could this have anything to do with a religious thing that somebody literally just made up? Okay, I kind of say that they took some things from that. But the way it is, it's not even about potions. They're using wands. They're using wands. They're using their mind. They're using their powers. They're using their feeling. The most one thing is about the feeling of the wand and the feeling of you as a pure wizard, period.
Some things about the characters. Daniel Radcliffe, amazing casting. Rupert Grint's Ron Weasley,
amazing.
Awesome casting.
Oh my god.
Emma Watson as Hermione Granger. She was a little hard to watch in this film if you watch it again. She was a little hard to watch.
New.
She was this is her first role.
I think this had to be her first film.
And Rupert Grint, this was his first. But
I thought they already did some. He did some.
This is Ron's first thing too. But Daniel Radcliffe had more experience than all the other casting. That he had the most experience, and you could tell. They all did an amazing casting. Everybody in the film did an amazing job. The actor who played Dumbledore, Hagrid, Professor McGonagall, even Draco Malfoy did an amazing job in this. Yes. You could tell they took this seriously as possible. But I'm hearing when the movie first came out, it was a once-in-a-lifetime chance to be a part of it.
If you notice that Draco Malfoy wanted to be.
He was supposed to be Harry Potter. Yes,
he was supposed to be Harry Potter
at first.
But now looking at it,
it wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have worked. I think that would have been a big mistake.
No, I don't think I would have enjoyed it if he would have been Harry. I'm sorry, you are an excellent actor.
Felton, you are an amazing actor.
Shout out to you, but no.
I think that would have been a bad casting.
Daniel Radcliffe, A1 Harry Potter.
Yeah,
to me. If you even look at the book,
yeah, that's why. That's
why totally Daniel Radcliffe.
That's why I love these films. They do. It takes when you watch the book or you read the book, you see a lot of it in these movies, and we will go more into when we review the other movies. Those reviews will be coming. But that's just my thoughts. And the one thing we had to talk about when we talked about it is the musical score.
The music.
John Williams, he did the Star Wars. He did the Star Wars theme. He did the Jaws theme. But he had to do Harry Potter, and he did an amazing job.
Me and my brother were literally humming the whole music the whole time watching this movie. And we synced it about 80 times. And we didn't know the music off top. Like, once it come on, the music happened. We already know exactly what's going on. It's like you listening to Lil Wayne's song over and over again. That's how I felt.
That's one of my goals, to own all the Harry Potter soundtracks, just to have all the soundtracks. I'm gonna probably Spotify or the iTunes it one day. But shout out to Christopher Columbus. He directed this. He has a new film called Pixels. I heard it's terrible, but this is what he's good at. He's good at doing kills film. He did the first 2 Home Alone films. Yep. He's very good at doing stuff like this. Why I think he was a perfect director to do this.
These ones was like bright. It's like it's bright. It's like it really gets you as like it brings the kid out in you, because you see these kids and you like
it does.
And really you would really want to go to the school, because really you're just learning magic. You're learning magic. You're learning the feel of feeling like, yo, you can do stuff that these people over here can't do, that you can have the authority.
Really, most of the things we want to talk about in this movie, I give it, right now, as a kid, I probably would have given it a 10, but now, looking at it more as an adult, there is some flaws in it. They don't take everything out the book. There's things that are missing in the book that I would love to see in the movie. There's also a longer extended cut that I also want to own, but I don't own it. I would say watch this one if you don't want to see basically a 3-hour long Harry Potter movie. But I enjoy watching those type. Like, I have all the Lord of the Rings extended versions.
Now get the part. What would be your best part in this movie? Because it's hard to say that, because I got a couple parts that I like in this movie that.
If I had to pick, it would be between the Quidditch scene and. I don't know. Most of the moments when Harry's discovering the Wizarding World, like when he first goes to Diagon Alley, when he goes to Gringotts, even the scenes where like
he gets his first wand.
Yeah, when he gets his first wand, like scenes are like that. Like, cause I remember reading those scenes, and then when I first saw the movie, I'm like, wow, they really did take a lot of recognition from this book into this movie, and it was amazing to see. It's like that with the other movies. Like when I read. Like Deathly Hallows is a big example, because that's the newest one I remember reading the most. When I saw those, I noticed like they really did take certain scenes from the book and put them on the film, and it's amazing to see that they actually did that. Shout out to Steve Kloves. He wrote the screenplay for the movie. He did an amazing job with the screenplay. I know he worked a lot with J.K. Rowling to do most of the scenes for the film, but you already know it's hard to put it's a 300-page book or something. It's a big book to put in a short amount of time. That's why they had to split the last movie to 2 books, because they had to mostly fit all the stuff into the movie. Out of my score, we're going to do score out of 10. Out of score, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Just because I'm an adult now, I do see it as an adult. This is more of a kid's movie. But I still enjoy it because I love the franchise. It's probably one of my favorite franchises of all time, next to like The Dark Knight or like Lord of the Rings or whatever. What kind of score do you give it, bro?
I give it a 9 out of. I'm gonna give you a 9 because we grew up on this movie, and this had to be one of the first official movies we ever watched and actually like literally enjoyed it, other than watching it. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like we know all the lines to the movie. You know all the lines to the movie. You enjoyed the movie. Yeah, you know all the lines. You enjoyed the movie. Yeah. Like we could literally sit there and watch the movie and say every line.
It's amazing. It's crazy.
Every line.
But that's our scores. Check it out, please. I admire anyone to check it out. Religion aside, Don't think of it that way. Think of it as a movie. It's a movie. It's all fiction. It's all not fake. Real.
It's all nothing. Can't nobody do these things.
If you can get past that, you will enjoy the hell out of this whole franchise. Trust me, when I was young, I didn't believe in any of the stuff that was going on. I used to feel bad for my friends that couldn't watch it. I'm like, you guys are missing out on a great movie right here.
There's a point in time we had to watch it in school, and people had permission that they could not watch this movie. Mm-hmm. I'm like, they can't watch a movie? That's what they can't watch a movie?
Right.
A movie that is fictional, that literally they wouldn't have made it. They wouldn't have made it, you know what I mean, for somebody to watch it.
Right.
Come on.
Alright. It's your boy Lex Thomas signing out. My boy Myron. More reviews for the Harry Potter franchise will be coming within these next weeks or so, whatever we got time to do them. These we gave our scores. I gave it an 8.5. He gave it a 9. I'll say check it out, man. It's worth the watch. It's badly worth the watch. And we're out on this one, you guys. Peace.